Alrighty, so now we have got our job request form and it's looking pretty decent. What do we do next? Next up, we need to make sure that the business owner receives all this information via email. And for that, we need to go and set up a few things. The first thing that we need to set up is an email template that gets sent to the business owner. And secondly, we need to then do an automation. Okay, to do an email template, what we'll do is we'll come into marketing, we'll come to emails, and we'll come to templates. So I have a template over here. What did I do to get this template? I clicked on new and added a new template. Just gave it a name, job card template. This is what the template looks like. What I ended up doing is right at the top, new job card was filled in. Here's the details. And so here we can see every single part of that form has been, this is just literally a text element, and this is the custom field element. So to add in one of these fields, you can see each one of these fields is just a separate line over there. What we need to do is on the left hand side over here, we can see that this is a column section. What I did is I added in one of these. So you just drag and drop this. Then over here we need to add in a text element like this, text element, and we want to add in a text element over here. And this here you can just edit. So let's do name, and this here we can edit to make it a paragraph, or we can make it a heading 3, depending on how you want to do that. And you've got all these controls. You can bold it, italic, all of that, and you've got all of your different fonts over here as well. Okay, this side here, take this out, and what we're going to do is we're going to click on our custom values over here. And from here we can then, for example, do the contact name. If I wanted to add in another field there, I could go to, for example, the organization. It would be the business name. Great. So now in this field we'll have both, but we just remove this one over here. But that is how you do one of these fields, and you can edit it and style it as you would like. After everything is complete, you just want to save. Next up, we are going to do an automation. Right, in order to do an automation, we'll come over to automations over here, and we're in the workflows tab. We'll just create a new workflow. I've created the workflow already. Website, job card, form submitted. First thing that I did is I gave it a name up here. I will add a trigger. The trigger that I said is that a form is submitted. We've just got 2 forms for this customer. I chose job card form. That is the form that we need. You could add 2 forms in here as the trigger for any particular workflow. For this workflow, I just need this one. Save the trigger. The next thing I did is I added a tag. I want to know anytime that somebody has filled in a job card that the job card tag is added to that customer. And then I wanted to add in an internal notification. The type of notification is I want an email to be sent. If you choose notification, this will send a notification to the app, but this customer wants an email. We will then, from name, I always choose location name. From email, I chose location email. How do I get to these over here? I choose the tag, I'll go to account, and I'll go to account email, which is then the location email. That is how you do that. Who it's going to go to, I chose a particular user, but you can say all users, an assigned user, or a particular user. We also have custom email. Custom email, you're able to add in multiple emails at one time. All right, then I added in the subject, new job card submitted, and then I went to templates. Now we've created the template. So in here, I only have one template, so I chose the template. Okay. The great thing is that I can come in here and I can actually edit the template from here. So here's the template. However, the template will show up over here, and I can also edit the template here. So while I'm in the workflow, I can edit the template. Okay, that is great. Save, make sure publish is on, and save. Okay, great. We're ready to test. I'm going to go ahead and fill in this form. Great, we filled it in, hit send it. The form was submitted and we are redirected to the thank you page for the customer. Let's go check our email. Here's the email, great news. So we can see the subject line is great. And all the information is filled in except for the organization. So I'll double check on that. But everything is in here. The email is in here. Telephone number is in here. Dates, everything is in here.